But yeah, I was conflicted. Like, Big Brother's watching and listening, and they admitted they were looking through people's texts and picture tests and
They
everything.
have all your selfies.
I mean, they have all your
Oh
selfies.
no, my dick pics.
Yeah,
No,
your dick,
not my dick pics.
right?
All 16 of them.
All 16 inches.
and I'll,
Shit.
That's the
Damn.
promo right
That's
there.
like 3 pics. Ta ta ta.
I gotta get panoramic on this.
Yep. I made it. Yeah.
or like what my brother always says,
curved
Carlo. He's always like, "Man, I gave her 12 inches, 2 inches at a time."
Juan, this segues perfectly into your topic. What's your topic?
Okay. Wow, I thought we were gonna go around the table.
Well, we were, but then I wanted to go with yours. Since,
He likes to flow.
Since it flows better.
Okay, I guess so. All right. So they say that the road to hell is paved in good intentions. Right?
Yes.
So and you know what? For me, that kind of sucks because I always have good intentions, but
You're going to hell.
I'm still going to hell, right? So I'm still going to hell, I guess. So so I guess my topic is gonna be does the end always justify the mean or just justify the means in any circumstance? So yeah, basically that's the topic. I mean,
Do the ends justify the means?
hashtag that.
Oh,
shit.
Well,
I'm conflicted there.
Yeah, because
See,
you
I
can.
am too, and that's why I brought it
Yeah,
up. I was like, man,
I'm very much. I consider myself a patriot. And as much as I like to be a critic on, let's say, what I don't know, something big, like what the NSA is doing.
Okay.
As far
Okay.
as
Oh,
gathering
NSA,
bulk
yes.
data and
oh, that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
I'm against that.
I'm for it.
But,
Explain.
I'm against
You
it.
just want to open your front door to the
Yeah.
NSA and be like, here
them
you go.
violating rights,
rights.
and them and a national security agency operating within the United States.
Yeah.
Again, we have the FBI. That's all we should need.
And the
in
CIA.
United
And the
States.
CIA.
No, CIA does not operate in the country.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Does not. Fuck that.
So you say.
If a CIA guy says, hey, I want to talk to you, CIA, I'm like, fuck off, go get a real badge, because at this point you have as much authority as a mailman.
They actually do have authority here.
CIA does not have authority in the United States.
Well, they kind of do.
No,
They always
don't.
get the feds.
They
to
work
come
with
in.
the they work
there
with the
you go.
FBI.
There's the loophole. There's the loophole.
They work with the
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 FBI.
FBI has authority.
They create task force with CIA and FBI. Yeah, they do.
But unlike other agencies, the FBI, they hold to the law pretty easily. I've seen how they operate. That they're pretty legit.
yeah,
They're
pretty-
well trained.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure how hard it is to be an FBI agent.
It's
but
pretty hard.
It looks pretty hard to me.
They don't take anybody off the street. You have to have a high IQ. I mean, you go through a lot of tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want cops like
Psyche
FBI
values
agents.
and shit.
I-
Yeah,
I-
psyche
that-
vows, everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
That's-
whole
that's
9
what I-
yards.
If we can have police departments to FBI standards, that would be amazing. But I know that's a
They shoot
crazy
people, too.
crazy endeavor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you just
they
never
actually
hear
have-
about it.
They
Yeah,
actually
you
they have good investigations and reports. They self-report. I love that. And
Man.
now, like police don't even want to report how many people they shoot a year.
But here's the thing, though. Like
What?
here's the thing. That is a really good one, man. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I was conflicted. Like, Big Brother's watching and listening, and they admitted they were looking through people's texts and picture tests and everything.
They have all your selfies.
I mean, they
Yes.
have all your
Oh,
selfies.
no, my dick pics.
Yeah,
No,
your
not
dick
my dick pics.
pics, right? And,
All 16 of them.
All 16 inches.
and I'll,
Shit.
That's the
Damn.
promo right
That's
there.
like 3 pics. Ta ta ta.
I gotta get panoramic on this.
Yep. I made it. Yeah.
or like what my brother always says,
curved
Carlo. He's always like, "Man, I gave her 12 inches, 2 inches at a time." Oh, no. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, yes. What I was
so,
saying
okay.
is, but you know what though? If
yeah.
I was working for the agency, I think I would have to bite the bullet, and I think I would.
Would you be Eric Snowden, and, like, show everybody that?
No,
you're
I don't
doing-
think I think I'd
See
be
that-
the anti-Snowden there. I think Do I respect Snowden for what he did? I do.
Yeah.
I really
You gotta
do.
respect
the guy
like
took
that,
he
you know?
stuck his neck out.
Yeah.
And he's out there fucking running.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
That's what
like,
he's
is it like is he charged with treason, right?
Oh,
Treason.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
treason.
dude.
Treason.
Yeah.
That's
They
like
hang
death
you for
penalty.
that.
Yeah, that's death penalty for that stuff.
Yeah.
But
But
if I were working for the NSA, I would
Catching bad guys and shit.
I would
too.
say that I think I would.
that's the ends
But
justify the
here's-
means. That is the classic.
But here's
example.
the thing,
Yeah.
though.
I don't know.
But
in
here's
the
the
back
thing.
of my head, I would always tell myself, no matter what you have to do, it's for your country.
Yeah, it's for your country.
And so I don't know. It's like I dirty my hands so other people won't have
Well,
to.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. And we need
So
sometimes
that-
we need people like that. And I was conflicted, man. I was like, man, they're like what why are they watching over me? I mean, what the hell? But this is where I ended up going. I ended up going with them, with the NSA, and the reason why is because they had all the data to back up. They stopped so much crap. I mean, it was crazy. They had the stats to back it up.
stopped stuff before
That
it
is the
started.
reason why the all these congressional subcommittees kept approving a lot of the stuff they were doing, and the Attorney General too was approving it, and so were the FISA courts because they were catching so much crap that was coming through. So
See
and
CBS show,
terrorist
Person of
stuff that
Interest.
were actually happening here.
The only one
Now-
I've heard that they've stopped was a guy who donated money to a supposed affiliate of a terrorist group that wasn't even proven, and that was $8,500 he donated. You know, it's a good amount of money for one guy to donate for a terrorist group. If it's a terrorist group, they wouldn't even confirm if it was a terrorist group. It was a suspected terrorist group. And now, if you read the fine print, they don't really need to prove their suspicion as much as just think.
What
or
if they
say?
What if they changed the Constitution and said that it was legal?
Well, at that point,
You're a patriot though, right?
At that point,
You're
it's
a
out of my
patriot.
hands.
Yeah, you're a patriot there, right?
Yeah. At that point, I think.
Listen, I ain't got nothing to hide. So they can read my emails, my text messages. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm not hiding anything. So if they want to go through everybody's crap to find these terrorists and keep my ass alive, I have no problem with
We're
it.
going to the real Furious 7 territory. Here.
See,
Yeah.
The bird, the God's eye.
I think at that
God's
point,
eye, yeah.
at
I
that
love that.
point,
I
I
think-
would say as well. You know, if I have nothing to hide,
Yeah.
but if you want to look through my shit, get a warrant.
Well, yeah. I mean, and
It's not that hard to get a warrant. It's not that hard. Why do you have to circumvent that whole
RICO,
point?
man, Patriot Act, the whole fucking.
RICO's for mob, dude.
Yeah, Rico-
RICO's
Rico-
for mob.
you can indict
organized
them all
crime.
together. And,
Because if you pull your funds, whatnot. I'm not gonna get into that. What was I saying?
well, he's talking about
You get
Rico.
a-
He's talking about Rico because the surveillance that they do for Rico cases and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
like maybe that.
Like
but I would.
the Rico part is if you're associated with that person, then they can tap your stuff no matter what. That's
Well-
what kind of the Rico
well-
stuff kind of goes with.
Yeah, I can see how that works.
Yeah.
But we had RICO.
Oh really?
Why did we need Patriot Act after that?
Now what is?
Because they need to take away more rights. That's why. Because George Bush
Do you
wanted
need
to
that
become
much
the,
power? You know
George
what?
Bush wanted to become the king of the
Because
world,
Yeah, he did.
I don't.
and he did.
I'm in fear of powerful government, but because a lot of people say guns on the streets kill people. Vaccines,
not true.
Oh my God, would
Kill
kill people. Crime
Which is like
kills
this is like a
people,
theme going on in
drugs
this
kill people.
podcast.
All right.
A lot of people kill people,
So
but the best killers in my book, the high-ranking motherfuckers, have always been governments. They kill a lot more people.
necessary
by
or
a
not
lot.
necessary?
Oh, well, necessary is all they have to really say.
Well, I mean, going back to the ends justify the means thing. I mean, because I don't want to, go off topic here too. I know where you're going with it, but going back to the ends justify the means topic, I wanted to ask Eric, do you have a situation where the ends you think should justify the means? And I bring it to you because you've been kind of quiet here.
Well, I have been quiet. That's mostly because I'm really torn.
Yeah.
I'm really torn because there are
hurts you.
situations. Yes,
It
it
hurts to
hurts
hear.
me because it's just so hard to
You've
choose.
done so much. You've lied to a lot of people.
You've had
You
sometimes
have to lie. I
sometimes
know
you
you-
have to
I know.
lie.
Yeah. We
Sometimes you have to lie.
We
Like
know.
when you say
I
something
know.
like, "Man, you look great today," and in your back of your mind, you're like,
Like-
"Oh my God, they look shit."
Yeah, but does it
But
make
they
you feel better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
That's
I-
a
I
classic
can't-
example. That's a classic example.
Yeah, but I'm not sure because with the NSA, I'm not sure if I want them going through my stuff.
How about this?
Because they build a profile. They know everything about you. You don't know how much you put
they
on
know
the
a lot.
internet.
They actually have files on everybody. A lot
Especially
of people.
with Facebook. Like,
Well,
yeah.
okay,
But
so then
you
let's
put
talk
so much on the internet that you're not aware
Yeah.
how much they know about you.
So I'll put it to you
I
guys.
think I have a pretty kick-ass file.
Yeah.
No, real talk. I'm pretty sure they're like, you know what, this guy
is crazy.
I like him.
I like them. Yeah, yeah.
I like him. So if I should, you know what
They
though?
put their own personnel, just one personnel.
I don't
on
know
you.
if I would ever like apply for the FBI or some crap like that. But if I ever apply for an agency, I think that they'd enjoy looking at my file.
Well, what do you guys think about waterboarding?
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
See, that's another
patriot.
question. That's another question. It's like,
I'm gonna say.
well, there's a question in the fact that do you get reliable information under arrest?
They did.
They
They did get reliable information.
Not for
These
me.
You know, waterboard me?
Until you actually go through that,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
you're not gonna,
no. Give me 5 minutes. I'm
you're
gonna
gonna be-
start naming all sorts of names.
yeah, you're gonna be like Chunk, man.
And good, keep on fucking picking through that list, because as long as I'm naming names, you're not fucking me up. So
You're gonna name me. I know that
Yeah,
shit.
I'm
I'm
like
fuck.
Sarah Crosby.
yeah.
Who the fuck is that? She's the leader. She's
Well,
the leader.
you
She
ever-
works for Al Qaeda.
You
Well,
guys-
that's what happened in that one movie with that Reese Witherspoon and Meryl Streep and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Never saw it.
Rendition.
Rendition.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
he named names.
Because it's called extreme rendition. what
Yeah.
they do.
He named names, but they were names of his former teammates in soccer when he was in grade school.
Right.
And that's what it was. And then Jake Gyllenhaal was like digging, like doing Googling and shit. And he finally found that picture of them all together. And he's like, see this? This is where he got the names from. This is all bullshit. I'm releasing him. And that's what they
Right.
like, yeah. Yeah, that was actually.
Yeah.
That's the end of that story.
Waterboarding and you know what
Electrical,
Yeah.
So
like,
torture to get
Torture.
people. You know.
You know, well, I've
You ever seen
See,
the movie?
that's
You ever
what-
seen the
that's what I
movie
like about-
Goonies? You ever watched the movie Goonies?
yeah.
Yeah,
And he's
I mean,
like-
who hasn't
You
watched
remember when
that?
they put his
The
hand and he
blender.
goes, "Tell me everything. And
And
he's
he's
like, he starts from like kindergarten or something like that.
And in
he starts
third grade, I vomited and I was like,
And I blamed it on the dog.
That's
And they're all
nuts.
like, I like this kid.
and then
Oh man.
yeah. But then I was gonna say though, that's also part of the warped state of mind that I actually kind of like. It's like damn, with like when it comes to like watching the show 24, as fictional as
I never seen
I
it.
think
I
with
never
24
seen one
man, Jack
episode.
Bauer, the
I
shit
know.
that he has to do.
I'm like, when does he have time to take a shit?
Is that commercial
Oh,
break?
he takes a shit on them. It's part of the torture.
Gotta save that shit.
Oh man, because it literally goes minute by minute. This hour is like the actual hour, you know, that they're going through this 24 through the whole season.
24 hours and
So
shit.
you're like seeing every minute. So like, man, these guys don't take shits or they don't go
Well,
out
see,
and drink and
well,
or eat.
because there's commercial breaks, and also the camera is not always on Jack. It's being
well, that's
edited
true.
and stuff.
So he's taking dumps in between. or
in
what?
between, like him, like the
Takes?
cuts that are being happening, and like
He's like, I'm
'cause,
chasing this
like,
guy,
There's like
but I gotta go to the
usually in 24, there's always 3 simultaneous stories going on.
At the
One
same time,
one,
right.
one with the
So when they cut
terrorists,
away. Yeah.
one with Jack Bauer, and one with either like the government and the president or whatever. Like usually that's how it's going. So they're going back and forth, weaving between them.
Right.
And so what happens is there's if you really pay attention, there's lots of breaks that Jack is not on screen, so he can theoretically just
Take a shit.
Take a shit.
All right,
And
okay.
then on top of it, they showed one scene where he's being fed and he's eating. Like I'm hungry because I haven't eaten all day. Like there's one scene where he's doing that. He's eating a sandwich. You didn't need like he's got a break and he's basically
Was there a
being
sex
debriefed.
scene in this series? at
There
any
has
one
been a
point?
sex scene. Well,
God
no,
damn
wait,
it.
no, wait, no. There has not been
you
a
don't
sex
have
scene.
time to take a shit when you're hunting down terrorists and having to
know.
uncover a plot and effectively terminate and under orders, but you got time to fuck.
No, there's been sex scenes like alluded to where like they wake up like in the morning. They wake up. They just
That's
had
like
sex. or last
episode
night.
1, like
Like,
at the
or things
beginning of the
like-
day.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
It's like, oh, that's
Damn.
why I'm kind of just dealing with it the whole day because I just blew a load that morning. That's why I'm able to operate with my best.
No,
Prestige
but
load.
say that's a show that's all about ends justifying the means, though. I will say that.
Well, you know what? I never liked watching 24. I saw the first few episodes and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm
No,
not. gonna
here's
watch it.
another
So-
ends justify the means. What if we were to kill like all the terrorists? Would that end terrorism? Would that be a good?
No.
Whoa. How would you
Or
know
would we
that?
create more
Because
terrorists?
really, all you when,
Well,
when
you
you're
know what this
talking
reminds
about
me
martyrs
of?
and
if
shit.
you're talking about a civil war, the smaller group is the terrorists.
That's true.
Well, history is written by the winners, as they say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one day's terrorists. One guy's terrorists, the other guy's freedom fighters.
Yeah.
And
Liberators,
if I were to go about
revolutionaries.
that way, I would just say the winners were right. That's how history has been and always will be. It's true. The winners write the history, and the winners are right.
The liberators.
Really, if World War II would have gone differently,
Germany would be.
Look at
Hitler,
the way
Hitler would have had it right.
Hey, but if you're a patriot,
Yeah.
the Revolutionary War, I mean, we broke all
That's treason.
England's laws.
That
And
was
we were
treason.
treasonous, and
Absolutely.
we're a country that was bred from treason. So, you know, does the end justify the mean there?
Well, let's
Well,
see.
we
Well,
won.
America's crumbling empire. That's another
messed up.
topic.
That's it. We won.
We won.
We won.
We won.
And if it comes to another civil war, if we lose, if let's say the guys who wanted change lose, it was a civil war and they were wrong. If they won, it was a revolution and they were right.
All right, here's another one. So I think, and I'm actually pretty close to that. The estimate was we killed 200 million Indians, Native Americans in all North and South America. About 200 million, like
about
throughout throughout the history of it. So us moving west, and getting all this land from the Indians, was that all?
Genocide, yeah.
Well, yeah, it was genocide, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
200
what was it? Manifest Destiny?
Manifest Destiny.
Manifest Destiny.
I mean, we're a great country, right? But we
Well.
got it by killing 200.
Yeah, you know where Hitler got his idea for concentration camps?
Where? No, where?
Us.
Internment camps or something,
Yeah,
or what?
concentration camps.
Well, I mean, how?
Because you can't really just kill people. They don't stick around. You gotta contain them. You gotta process
Right.
them and kill them slowly over a period of years.
Yeah,
That's something that we did with Native Americans.
yeah, man.
That
it's
was
bad.
later applied
breaking treaties and shit.
to Jews and other
Yeah.
ethnic minorities, including
They
Gypsies.
killed 6 million Jews. That's a lot. That was almost all of them. I mean, not almost all of them,
quite
but
a few.
it was quite a few.
Quite a few.
Yes.
They got down to nothing.
Holocaust happened.
Yeah, it did.
No,
happened.
some people
Wait,
say they didn't.
Hashtag Holocaust
Brian
happened.
Kafka is gonna come in. There's like, Holocaust didn't happen.
Come on.
I'm sorry, taking a shot at you.
What was it? The UK or Germany?
Sorry,
where
Kafka.
You're probably smarter than you come across.
God damn!
Oh my
You're
gosh!
still
damn.
insulting
Oh my
the
god!
man.
Yeah,
That's a backhanded.
God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fucking
Please don't unsubscribe.
Don't
Brian.
subscribe.
Please don't unsubscribe.
I don't think he's
Is
has
he
subscribed
is he
at all.
subscribed?
I don't know.
I don't think
Kafka,
so.
subscribe, man. We don't want to lose you.
I actually think he did subscribe. I mean, how else would he come across the video in the first place?
You can watch the video without subscribing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true. Watch it.
Yeah, and he seems to be a good commentator. I mean,
That's true.
I like his shit. So
I like your style.
I like your style. I like the way you
Keep
move,
it going.
Keep it going. Yes.
guy.
Anyways,
Okay, well,
but
I
I guess we all agree.
Okay,
I think we all
I'll
agree,
answer it
though.
this way. It's wrong. It's
It-
wrong.
it is
What we
wrong.
do, it's wrong. Kubark manual, interrogation by CIA manual.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's
It's a whole lot of fucked up. But saying that, if I ever work for the government and the military, and I have to do it for years, because that's your service, that's your sacrifice, I think I would have to sacrifice my own principles.
You'd be sure your heart would turn cold and of
Yeah,
stone.
you
and
know what? That's
everything.
fucked up. A lot of people sacrifice their lives. A lot of men have to live with sacrificing their principles.
That's why Jack
So-
was all fucked up by the end of the series.
I'm sure
Damn.
any man who has done his patriotic duty to the country will have to pay for it in some way, and that's his.
conscious, maybe if that.
I think that's the price he pays, and that's the true sacrifice there.
What about do we need snipers?
Do we need snipers? See, I don't know why the fuck now people glorify snipers. That wasn't the thing.
American
back in the
sniper.
day. Back in the day, there was an appreciation, and by appreciation, I mean an entire conceptual evaluation of what is and having a value for it, of what a sniper does. A sniper's job is not glorified. It's not what you consider to be honorable. In fact, soldiers did not like snipers.
Because
yeah.
it's so
You're-
impersonal.
that's
It's
the
impersonal.
point.
It's impersonal too.
No, your own.
You're by yourself.
Your own soldiers, the people who wear the same uniform as you,
Whoa,
did not
hold on.
like
Wait,
you.
when? Where?
Yeah,
Where?
back
What
the
time
day.
in history?
Okay, 1980s, 1970s, early 90s as well.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
they did not.
Well, 'cause,
all the way
I mean,
up
like-
to the Gulf War, there was a consistent culture that snipers were the outcast in any military.
Actually, there were special forces type dudes that were.
And also, I think they kept them like they'd always be like, "Yeah, thanks for keeping me safe," that kind of stuff. That's basically what a sniper is. Like, they basically do that ranged fight that helps the people on the ground. Just saying.
I feel like this is gonna grow into a really big topic.
Well, I guess we can come up with a lot of different deals, but
Because that's another thing. There are soldier.
yeah,
they do.
of course.
But a sniper, I don't think a sniper soldiers. I think a sniper hunts, and a sniper is supposed to be a demoralizing figure instead of
To the enemy.
not necessarily a lethal one. So that's as politically correct
Yeah,
as
of
I
course.
want to put that. Is that a soldier, his main objective is to be effectively lethal, when a sniper not necessarily has to be that as much as effectively demoralizing, and that has implications within itself. I don't want to go into it on camera, but
Right. Well, you know that reporter like interviewed that sniper one time, and she asked him, "Man, like, what do you feel like when you shoot a terrorist?" And he's like, "I feel the recoil."
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
all right.
So,
okay.
but I think we all of us agree that the ends do justify the means, and it's not just in these like government type situations,
No.
but just in our everyday
But
lives. I would say
it could be wrong, but
It could be.
it could be wrong. But do we all agree that?
Well, 'cause see, and here's another
No,
thing.
no,
Here-
I think when you're
here's-
in that point in time, and and you know what? I'm about to say an argument that the fucking Nazis did in Nuremberg trials was that I was obeying orders. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what they
yeah,
kept
yeah.
fucking saying. Oh, I was obeying orders. I had to. It was my job. I was a soldier. I was doing the shit for my country, man.
Right.
But you are a person first, and you have to hold your point counter. And you are taught in the military to what is an
A
illegal
lawful order. Yeah, lawful order.
Okay.
Yeah.
There-
This is true.
and you
even
can
today.
legally say to your superior officer,
Yeah.
and that would not be considered what is it called?
mutinous or
Insubordination.
insubordinate. Yeah.
If you say no, I cannot in good conscience continue.
That's
with
what.
this
That's
order.
basically what A Few Good Men was about. Basically,
Yes,
where he gave that order,
exact thing.
and then they still got in trouble for following said order.
Yes, but
I want the truth.
But here's the thing. That's
know
at the
about
point where it
truth.
goes into the dark phase. For
You
example,
can't handle the truth.
And I will not differentiate between CIA torture interrogation and special forces. To me, they're in the same bucket.
They are. They work together.
They do the same shit, and this shit is called illegal.
Well, just in case you didn't know, I have a lot of special force buddies. They actually train interrogation with the CIA, so that's where they learn a lot of
they
shit.
do.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do. Yeah, because they have to do that. But here's the thing: the fact that, oh man,
Well, I wanna
special
close it.
forces.
I want to close this.
Yeah,
topic
They're
out
badass.
pretty
they have a pretty they have a very specific realm that they have to operate within. Okay, I'm not going to go into why they have a different whole branch within together called SOCOM. I'm not going to go into that, but I will say that if they are in a country that has not been designated an enemy by our Congress, they are committing a crime, and they're doing it in uniform. So that is what it means to be doing certain things in the special forces realm. And yes, we glorify them and honor them as heroes, but inherently they are violating international law. So is it good? Is it bad?
We'll let Interpol decide that, or not.
Yeah, Interpol decide that. But again, I have my own concepts on delusions of morality, and that's all they are.
Well, see, that's what I wanted to close the topic out with, and we'll just make this the last thing. But there's one thing, being going to college, you have to take a humanities class. So I chose to take an ethics class back in the day.
You're forced to?
I mean, yeah, part
I
of
didn't
your
have to, I'm
curriculum.
excited.
Part of your curriculum is you have to do a humanities. I think for your associate's degree. So I chose ethics.
You're shitting me.
I
Really?
chose, yeah, I got it.
I tried to get the
Did I
ethics
have-
one,
I,
but I
I got
couldn't get
ethics.
it.
I chose ethics.
I don't remember having to take one of those.
Well, did you
No,
take
you could choose between ethics and the other one
literature?
was,
There's literatures,
there
humanities.
was there was a literature one, but no,
Philosophy,
the one I took was philosophy. That
yeah.
one was pretty good.
But yeah, in that ethics class, you learn a lot about different
Like morality stuff.
like different
Morals.
types of like subjectivism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that. There's these other different things
The
about.
glasses have full.
But there's a thing
So
that
I can
the
kill this
thing,
guy.
The thing about all these models for all these different types of moralities, they all have pros and cons. There's one thing you learn in an ethics class is that there's really no absolutes when it comes to morality. There's always a weakness in some kind
You
of.
mean there's a gray area?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's that too. But I was just saying, there's
The end justifies
The world
means.
is gray.
It's 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't want to live in that world.
I have not read or seen that movie. Like
I've
I've not
seen
read
it.
the book, but I just know I don't want to.
You just gotta watch it. Watch the movie.
It's a soft.
Was
There's
that,
like
was
no
that choice
plot.
or were you forced
There's
to
like
watch this
porn.
movie?
The reason
dude,
why
it's
I
a soft porn, dude, and there's like no plot to it.
I
It's
don't
awesome.
want to do it because
It's just
I
about sex.
feel
When does
like
porn have a plot?
Exactly.
I'm a little quirked, you know. I'm a little.
We've had a
sometimes.
topic on this before. We have to
But,
really tread this line really delicately.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We have
should,
to. Yeah.
We should not.
we went off on a
but
skew.
I don't want
Things
to ever
were
think
said.
that. I don't want to ever think that I'm too normal. Because that's the only thing that's keeping me from going off the deep end. Is like, oh wait, you're not normal, but you're not too fucked up, so you're okay. Don't do anything. I'm like, okay, I'll just maintain. But
It's okay. The end
if it's all
justifies
like,
the
no,
means.
dude, everyone's doing it. Really, this whole fucking time? Let's go over there.
So the ends do justify the means, and it's not just in these situations. I want to say even personal. I mean, there's just things that you say and do, just out of the good intentions.
You to confess, bro?
No, just
read-
in general.
you
I'm just
gonna
saying
read
a
an
blanket,
excerpt
a
from your
blanket
diary?
statement. And check out my video blog. No, I'm just kidding.
Check out my diary blog.
No,
I read
no.
from my diary.
All right, next topic.